This one here? Wow. That is pretty sick. It's sick. I love it. Yeah.
All right, Meeks, well, congrats. Our latest BMW Teammate of the Month. For the next month, you get this sleek BMW M8. Nice little sports car here. How's it feel?
Oh, it's a nice car. Yeah, feels good and like honored to be selected.
And this is a fan vote. What's it mean to kind of get that kind of love from the fans here in South Florida?
Oh, it's awesome. Like I love our fans and love everything about the city and the culture we've been building here. So it's a great honor for me.
And for yourself, we're kind of in the middle of the season right now. You're having a great year. You know, career high goal total, lots of big plays. Obviously, the usual defense we expect from you. Just what's been going right for you this season? Would you say?
I don't know. I just think like I've been continuing where we left last year, and it's all about like confidence in this sport, and like I feel like I have it this year, so I can make a plays and try some plays, but in the end it's normal stuff for me. Defense first, and then try to get something out of the offense if there's a chance.
Last year, you obviously played a lot with Brandon Montour. He's an offensive guy. You were an anchor a lot of the time. You were the guy staying back. How fun is it this year, being the guy, entering the zone, leading the rush, going to the net? It seems like you're having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, it's fun. Fun for sure, but like last year with the Monty, it was the same thing. Like I could, if I go, he stays back and our way. So there's not really like stay-at-home guy anymore. But yeah, for sure, like I like to play offense also, and if I see there's a chance, I go.
And you're coming up on 300 games here in the NHL already. Congrats, we're almost hitting that number. Just what's the journey been like from game one to now?
Yeah, it's been pretty long. Feels like more, but yeah, couple different teams, a lot of grinding and yeah, I feel like I've been trying to get better every year, and the work is not done.
Mm-hmm. And on that, I mean, like you said, you're not one of those guys that had that direct path. You played in Liga for a while, then you came over to St. Louis, you caught on, you go to the Rangers, you come to the Panthers. Just kind of, what would you say, is there one or two people that maybe really helped you along the way, whether maybe it was a coach or a former teammate that kind of really helped you, become the everyday player you are now?
Well, there's a lot of people who's been helping me. I have to say my dad for sure. Like when I was younger, but if we go at like in the NHL for sure, like my first team in St. Louis, there were very good demons at that team, so I would have to bring like Bouwmeester, Pareko, Pietrangelo. Those guys were like the guys I was looking up and try to learn every day what they do and how they make a place at the games, and probably those guys, and if probably Vladdy also. Yeah, I've been playing the same team.
A couple stops to Vladdy, yeah.
Yeah, with St. Louis, Rangers, and Florida. So he's been always a great teammate for me, and it was awesome to play against him yesterday. But yeah, a lot of people, and obviously the coaches here and all the players. So a lot of help.
How special was that post-Game 7 locker room party? I had a chance to pop in. It was just incredible. But whenever you talk to the guys, they all say, like, that was unique and different and special. The fact you guys were there, all night after Game 7.
Yeah, probably the best night, I would say, with the parade. Like every day after the cup, like that short week, it was like awesome. But probably after a win, you can't really describe your feelings after that, and it was just living at the moment, enjoying, and like a big relief also. Like it's an amazing feeling, and seeing all the families and guys who's been working to get here, and just staying together. Like I think that's the biggest thing, and it was crazy and great night.
Speaking of the guys, you've been here over a season now. This is year 2 for you. Kind of who's the usual crew off the ice for you here in South Florida among your teammates? I'm guessing it's the Finns.
Yeah, probably most of I spend time with the Finns, but like we have such a tight group here, and I can't really pick only one group because like we all like to hang out together, and like there's not really such a thing as a group. It's a whole big family kind of thing.
What's your favorite thing to do, off the ice here in South Florida?
Probably just walk around, enjoy the sun, try to golf sometimes, not that much during the season. But yeah, just walking on the beach or walking on the close where I live, and just pretty much normal stuff, but the weather is nice here, so try to enjoy that. How
often do you get shouted out in public? Obviously, some guys can blend in, but you're 6'6", you're not hiding out there in public. Even when people maybe don't know you're a hockey player, they see you're like, that guy's an athlete. He's famous for some reason. How often do you get called out? Take a picture, just a what's up out in public?
Sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it's, like you say, I'm a tall guy, so they come to me sometimes to ask like what I do. Do you play basketball or what do you do? But yeah.
Well, do you play basketball? Do you ever pick up the ball?
Yeah, sometimes in the summer with my buddies, but nah, nothing like crazy.
We saw you chat with Lauri Markkanen there in Utah.
Yeah.
Obviously the biggest basketball player out of Finland.
Yes.
Does he ever try to recruit you maybe in the summer, play some summer ball, anything like that in Finland?
No. But yeah, I met him like a couple times in the Finnish. We were same time in the Finnish army, so I met him over there. Great guy, like a humble guy, and like it's a big name in Finland, probably the biggest with the Barkey.
So speaking of that, the other day Barkey was named Athlete of the Year in Finland, first hockey player to ever get that honor. Actually, oddly enough, Markkanen won it the year before. Just as a fellow Finn, just what's it like to be able to play with Sasha Barkov? And for those of us, obviously, we're here in South Florida, how big a name is he back in Finland?
Yeah, he's a big name for sure. And in a hockey-wise, he's one of those players you can like appreciate it enough until you play with him. Like it's like a demon's best friend. Like he help us a lot at the games and on the D side, and always I feel like he always does the right things, and such an all-around player. Like yeah.
And what have you maybe gotten to know? Obviously, he's a private guy. He's kind of a shy guy. What have you maybe learned about Barkey just as a person, getting to play with him for the last year or so?
He's very funny. Yeah. Like he's a sneaky, funny guy.
It's dry. It's a dry humor.
Yeah, it's kind of the humor where he's from. Like he's from Tampere, and they all got the same like sneaky humor.
Because you played there for 1 year, so you got a feel for it.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, very funny guy. I love to have a conversation with him. He got always something good to say or funny to say. So yeah, great teammate.
Speaking of funny and teammates, so obviously fans know you as either Meeksy or Meeks, but the other day I was talking to Nate Schmidt. He called you the Big Sneak. Yeah. I really is that a new one? I really like that one. And among that one, do you have a favorite nickname? Is that in the I really like that one.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite one, but yeah, most of the people call me Meeksy. Yeah. So and we actually had with the Smitty we had this year. He was calling me Sneaks, and I was calling him Snake. So it was kind of like we were going back and forth. Sneaks and Snake. So I don't know what is the story about it, but it just came up and it's been living since.
I got to go back to a previous BMW interview we shot with Anton Lundell, and one thing he actually said about you is he kind of ratted you out. He said you're really not a good morning person. Can you confirm that? And if so, just how rough are mornings? Like from wake up to when you get the coffee, just how much are you just like, ugh?
Yeah, Depends on the morning, but yeah, if I'm too tired, like
you played 25 minutes the night before, it was a grinder.
all right.
How you feeling?
Not too chatty about it. Like I feel like I'm just a little bit more quiet, not smiling too much.
Yeah.
I'm more like a normal Finn, little stone face. So yeah, if I get a cup of coffee and breakfast, I think I'm good.
You talk about being a normal Finn. You've been in the U.S. for a while now, ever since you came over with St. Louis. What are some of the kind of American things you think you've adopted since you've been here the most?
I like the culture here, like going at the restaurants and dinners, and everybody does it more than what we do usually in Finland. So I like it. I like to go to restaurants, but I also like to cook sometimes. So, but I think I would pick that. That's a nice thing about here.
Give me like a top 3 restaurants for you here in Fort Lauderdale.
That's a tough one. I gotta bring Creek Island.
Yeah, great.
That's there. That's nice, like kind of like family style restaurant.
Yeah, like just big white tables.
Yeah,
And fill
yeah,
the table.
exactly. Yeah. Timpano is pretty good, and there's a couple new ones. Daniel's Steakhouse. It's been pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's the top 3. What came up with me, but like there's a lot of restaurants like what I like to do.
But you said you also cook at home a bit. What do you have, like a signature dish that you make at home for yourself?
Probably like I call those Finnish meatballs, not Swedish meatballs, but Finnish meatballs.
Everyone's heard of Swedish meatballs. Like what's a Finnish meatball? How's it different?
It's pretty same.
Yeah.
It's pretty same.
But a Finn makes them, so
yeah,
Finnish meatballs.
yeah. But yeah, probably meatballs or like other Finnish like traditional meal, like a macaron box. It's like kind of like a mac and cheese, but there's a ground beef on it.
Okay.
So that's
is that a traditional Finnish delicacy or something? Is that a Mikkola original?
I think that's like every Finnish knows it. And
Yeah.
It's like a pretty like a normal food.
Speaking of Finland, obviously the Four Nations is coming up here. You've had a lot of success. You won gold at World Juniors, won gold at World Championships. 1, just how much do you want to keep that going, win gold here at Four Nations? And 2, obviously you play with Lusti and Barkey and Lundy all the time. How excited are you to get back with some of those guys you won World Juniors with, like a Rope Hintz or a Sebastian Aho, kind of get the boys back together?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like only good memories on the national team, and it's always like very tight group when we get back to the same locker room. So it's gonna be, for sure, it's gonna be like memorable and awesome experience. And for sure, like I think we have a good team and we can beat everybody. So it's also like you want to win.
And on that, we could beat everyone excited to play Gus and play Chucky and play Rhino and Benny and those guys.
For sure, like it's gonna be a little different. Middle of the season, you play against your teammates, so
then you gotta get back together and try to win the Stanley Cup. So you can't get too mean.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, it's a little bit weird, but in the end, it's a hockey. Like it's a normal what we do every day, so doesn't need to think about it too much.
And kind of last off-ice one here, just we've been traveling a lot this year. Feels like we've been on flights every other day. How you been killing the time? What have you been doing on the plane?
I play some cards. Yeah, that's about it.
What are you just talking traditional poker?
No, 7 up, 7 down game. So we've been playing that the time I've been here.
And I know everyone on the plane's got their own card crew. Kind of who's in your card crew?
It's a little. There's a couple new ones this year. We had a Kuli, me, Nosek, Samo is the newcomer.
Representing the USA in the group. Okay.
Yeah. Polinskis and AJ.
so many different countries
Yeah.
represented. It's a diverse group right there. I got to ask, we're over halfway through the season. Who would you say maybe is the biggest winner so far? Who's up right now?
I bring it up the same question last year. I bring it up Lars, and he went the heater after that. So I can't really pick anybody else than myself now.
For good luck.
Yeah, it's for good luck. Yeah.
Well, Meeks, thanks again for the ride. Like I said, you get this beautiful BMW M8 for the next month. I assume you might be getting to games a little bit faster now in the sports car. Maybe like shave a minute or two off.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I like to. I like to drive safely, so I don't speed too much.
You're gonna look good doing it though.
Yeah.
You'll look good there. Well, Meeks, once again, congrats on being our BMW Teammate of the Month. This was a great drive. Got to see a little bit of Fort Lauderdale. Thanks again, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.